towards the chicane at the end of the back straight, and you lose all sensation of speed. And also, it's so different to last weekend in Suzuka, where it was an older style racetrack, where the car looked like it dominated the track, and here the track dominates the cars in terms of they're much wider now, aren't they, with all of these massive seas of tarmac runoff area.
Yeah, it's a pretty spectacular facility. Obviously the standout is the main pit building with these two wings across it, one of them a corporate hospitality centre, the other the media centre that goes across the top of the racetrack, supported by glass towers in which Bernie Ecclestone and Max Mosley and others have their offices. But out there, it's an enormous parkland, really. Huge amount of space here, surrounded by massive industrial complexes. Shanghai, a powerhouse of the Chinese economy. And that is why we are here. Watched by teammate Thiago Monteiro and the entire Jordan team on their final outing as Jordan. Next year it becomes Midland team. Narain Karthikeyan, the Indian driver, the first Indian in Formula One, comes to the end of a long chapter in his rookie season. A season of highs and lows. Certainly the early part of the year was strong. He's lost his reference point a few times since then. This car, another which is going to struggle to find grip out on this racetrack. Just being out on the track yesterday afternoon and watching them, the Minardis and the Jordans are really struggling for grip. What's interesting about this team is that they have developed this car. It's a pretty old chassis now, but they've developed it and kept pace to some degree with the rate of development in Formula One, but unable to make any jumps forward in competitiveness. And obviously that's what they're all hoping next year, with Midland coming in and hopefully spending some more money. That's what the team will bring, but at the moment it very much is a case of show me the money. Everybody waiting to see what Alex Schneider, the boss, is going to do and how much of his money he's going to put into this team. Karthikeyan almost a second down on Montoya, who's fastest at the moment.
Completely different styles in this corner, as they some are coming low, others are getting right up top. Karthikeyan did a bit of both actually in that corner. Just some of them are squirting it early in the middle to the first part of it and taking advantage there and giving up a bit at the end. It's really just depends on how the balance of your car is. Then looking at the braking zone, if anybody didn't stay on board there really, just to see the rate of deceleration of these cars is mind-blowing. On a wet day, it sometimes pulls the teardrop out of the corner of your eye onto the back of your visor. Such is the retardation. It's extraordinary. Karthikeyan goes P4 at this time, then comfortably ahead of Sato
than his teammates. So a great letdown for him at the end, and he is out-qualified by teammate Christian Albers. He's going to get caught fairly soon by Thiago Monteiro.
Yeah, I don't know where Don Boss lost all of that. It's, as you say, over a second in just in one sector. So, and yeah, a poor effort there. Then Monteiro, Eddie Jordan, we're missing already, and of course we're going to be missing the Jordan name as of next season. What can he do with this car?
Riding on board with him. His season is, well, the highlight obviously standing on the podium in that rather odd race at Indianapolis where only 6 cars took the finish, but for me the highlight surely that single point he scored at Spa. He was in it that weekend, competitive, 8th place in a Jordan. He felt like he won the World Championship, and of all the rookies I think Monteiro is probably the standout this season. Certainly he's got stronger as the year's gone on, and if he does maintain his place next year, then he deserves it.
It's been horrible this lap so far, absolutely horrible. The front end will not grip. He can't get the nose of the car to go anywhere, and it's just washing out more and more as the corner unravels. And well, Monteiro really struggling.
Onto the back straight then for the final ever Jordan qualifying lap in Formula One. 250 Grand Prix, 9 victories, 4 wins, 19 podiums, even a couple of pole positions in the glory days of the past. A chapter closes tomorrow that will close for good as Monteiro comes out of the final corner. Jordan mechanics watching. He goes for the line and goes 7th, some way behind teammate Narain Karthikeyan, who did a 36.7. That's a 39.2 for Monteiro. He splits the Minardis. An awful lap, really, in terms of the way the car was behaving itself. Ran wide, of course, into the final hairpin. That's where a lot of time was lost. And Ted Kravitz, what can you tell us?